middle of a party on a deck. Welcome to Dishin with the Dietitian. My name is Debbie Kravitsky. I've been a registered dietitian for over 30 years. Currently, I'm the Director of Nutrition at Mass General Hospital's Cardiovascular Disease Prevention Center. I have a private practice. I consult with many corporations, and I've been featured in national publications such as Harper's Bazaar and Family Circle. I've also appeared in television. I'm here to help you reach your dietary goals. So if this interests you, please feel free to subscribe by hitting or clicking the button below. Also, if there are things that you'd like to see me cover, absolutely place your comments in the boxes below and I will make sure to respond and cover these best I can. So welcome. Today I'd like to show you, I don't know about any of you, but I entertain a lot, particularly during the spring and summer. So I don't want to have these parties sabotage my goals. I've worked too hard. So I want to show you how you can eat well, have entertain, and have a great time without sabotaging your goals. Sound good? Here we go. If you'd like to have more information on any of these recipes, definitely let me know and I will get them to you. If you would like for me to put in more detailed videos of how I make any of these items, also let me know because I am happy to do that. My guests are going to be so surprised and excited when they see what I have made for them today. I've made for them a potato bar. How fun is that? A potato bar is made by taking these small baby potatoes and I toss them with a little olive oil, put them on a cookie sheet, 350 for 30 minutes. When they're cool enough to handle, I take them out and I'll show you in just a minute how I turn them into these yummy bundles of goodness, which are easy, they're portable, and they're wonderful. Many people top their potatoes with sour cream, but sour cream, as you may have learned from the previous video on fats, is a saturated fat, meaning it's going to clog your arteries and increase your risk for heart disease. So instead, I took Fage 0% Greek yogurt. Fage is my gold star for yogurt because it's 0%, meaning zero fat. It has no added sugar, no artificial anything, and it tastes exactly like sour cream. So anywhere you would use sour cream, substitute equal amounts of Fage. To make my dip topping for my baked potato, I took a microplane zester and I zested a little garlic over the top. I added a little onion salt, the green scallions like I also have here in my bar, and I added a splash of Italian dressing. If you'd like to see me make this live, definitely put that comment in the bar below because I'm happy to do it. Otherwise, if you just want the recipe, text me, let me know, put that in the comment below. To top my potatoes, there are caramelized shallots. These are made by taking shallots, slicing them thinly, and the trick to getting caramelization is low and slow. Plan on about 20 minutes for you to get your shallots to look like this. I also have some fresh green onions and some caramelized onions. The onions were done the same way as the shallots. Slice your onion nice and thin. Try to get uniform slices so they will all brown as evenly as possible. In a little olive oil, low and slow. Same thing, about 20, for the onions might be a little longer, 20 to 30 minutes. But low and slow, and these are bundles of deliciousness. Let me show you how I made the potatoes. After I roasted them in the oven, I tossed them with a little olive oil first. I put them on a cookie sheet, 350 for 30 minutes. When they're cool enough to handle, take them out. Here it is, nice and cool. And take a knife, a nice sharp knife, and cut just a very little sliver off the bottom. This is so now it can stand up. You're almost there. Cut a little bit more off the top, the other end, and there we go. Now you have a potato cup. You can put a knife around it and loosen it the middle up with your knife if you'd like. Add a little spray butter if you'd like. Leave it plain. I put a little Brummel and Brown spread, which is made from yogurt, which tastes the most to me like butter. I also have for my guests shrimp quesadillas. They are going to be so excited with these. They are made with whole corn tortillas. Whole corn is a whole grain, so I'm serving them a very healthy, high fiber snack with lean protein, the shrimp. I take the shrimp, I toss it with a little olive oil, put it on a cookie sheet at 400 degrees, 8 minutes. That's all you need, and your shrimp will be totally delicious and cooked. I added some red bell pepper, and I put red bell pepper on this platter so people would know, my guests would know what's in here. I added some of the caramelized onion, so this onion did double duty tonight. And I also, instead of regular cheese, I used my Baby Bell Light cheese. Look at the video that I did on how to make grilled cheese 3 ways, and you'll see that I sliced the Baby Bell in thin slivers. That's so it will melt more evenly. This is going to be a yummy treat. It's got the healthy fat, low in calories, and lean protein with whole grain and high fiber yumminess. What a great night. I have also made, some people like to use this fayet, not just to top their potato, but also as a dip. So I have some bread that I have toasted up for my guests, and I'm going to show you what I did. Let's walk over to the board. Welcome to my board. You can see that here's the Baby Bell Light cheese that I used for the quesadillas. Here's my shrimp. Look how yummy it comes out when it gets roasted in the oven. I have my scallions, the red bell pepper. I wanted you to see everything that I used here. I take a whole wheat baguette, and I have them at the store slice it for me, because anything that they can do for me, it'll save me time. I want to be able to just relax the preparation and enjoy with my guests. I take a clove of garlic, and I cut it in half. And then I take my bread that I have put in the oven, 350, for about 5 minutes, and then the nooks and crannies on the bread are going to act like a little bit of a grater, and you're going to grate this rub this right over the top, and it is just the right hint of garlic, not too overpowering, a nice subtle flavor that you're going to know it's garlic. And then if you'd like, you can use a spray butter. I have here Olivio, and I can't believe it's not butter spray. Either one, just spray your toast. I put it right in the basket. My friends are gonna be so excited with that. I also took Joseph's. I'm a big fan of Joseph's, as many people know. Joseph's has a whole wheat lavash, a whole wheat pocket bread. The entire pocket bread is only 60 calories, and it's a source of whole grain. It's very, very thin. So I take it, and you could do this with a knife. For some reason, I find it just easier with my trusty scissors, and I go in, and I just cut all the way around. I put the scissors in between the two, and you can see it's very thin. I just slice all the way around. I'm going to make tortilla chips. I don't want them thick, nice and thin. The entire pocket is 60 calories. I'm going to get 8 chips from this. You could cut it smaller, you could cut it bigger, any way you'd like. And look at that. I'm going to peel it right open, and it's perfect. And now just cut it into 4s. You can cut it thinner smaller if you'd like. You can certainly make 18. I'm going to just do 4. And then for these, a little different treatment. For these, it doesn't matter which one. I just want to show you it doesn't matter which spray you use. I toasted these. Here's one already toasted. Now that it's toasted, I'm going to spray it with a little spray butter. And at Trader Joe's, I got the Everything But the Bagel Sesame Seasoning Blend. It's low in sodium. It's packed full of flavor. And just sprinkle it on. Yummy. You are gonna love this, but let me know if you try it. Let me know what you think. And I put that in the basket as well. So these are yummy treats that you can have at your next party, I just also want to show you my corn tortilla. A whole corn tortilla is a whole grain. So this is what I used for the quesadillas. You can see the products I've used. I hope you can see that these are easy tips, fun to do. Food should taste good and be good for you. I love texture in food. It's one of the reasons why I love to use the Everything But the Bagel Sesame Seasoning Blend on my chips. The same goes for my fruit platter. I include a fruit platter both as an appetizer as well as the end of the meal with dessert. Here's my platter. You can see I've got fruit coming out from all directions because it adds appeal and it will make it much more welcoming to my guests. Another way to serve fruit is in fruit skewers. So here are my fruit skewers. These are cantaloupe balls that I made just by using a melon baller and a wooden skewer. The beauty of the wooden skewer is once it's done, there's no cleanup. I can toss it. I used a glass vase that I had around the house. I didn't need to buy anything special. Take a look around your house, see what you have that might be a fun container to use. It doesn't always have to be a traditional serving dish. I then used these glass beaded beads that I had from flower arrangements, and I'm using it to hold my skewers in place. It's great to end a gathering with something sweet, and I always told my kids, fruit is sweet like candy. So today, to this day, now that they're grown, they always say to me, like candy. So enjoy your meal. I hope you have a good, sweet time as well. Definitely you can entertain with easy tips that will help you to stay on track, and your guests will be happy you did. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe if this interests you and you want to see future videos by hitting or clicking the button below. Also, if there are things that you'd like me to cover, comments, put them in the boxes below and I will make sure to get to you as soon as I can. Thank you again. Have a great night.